People, make sure y'all get the likes in. Salute to everybody that's here. Shout out to the moderators and the channel members, the people that support me every month on Patreon. Shout out to y'all. I'm back putting exclusive content on Patreon. Make sure y'all sign up to check out what's new. And speaking of what's new, shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. I did a short interview that is live on his channel. The link is actually on my community tab on my Jaye the Black channel. Or if you subscribe to him, you may have already seen it. Make sure y'all go and check it out and say Jaye the Black sent you. This is actually going to be an extension of a video I did today on my Basic Social Politics channel. And I spoke about this particular female here, Connie Hawk, who doesn't like when men approach her. She thinks it's a bad thing, even though she makes a living for herself on OnlyFans, and her whole identity is her looks, right? And you would think that men that actually like women would approach a woman that they actually like. I'm starting to think that there's an agenda to sort of, I would say, shame straight men into not wanting to seek women, right? To only want the women that want you. Because trust me, there's a lot of women out here that a lot of men don't want, that are not getting chose, and they're upset about that. Right? So they like to hear these things about women rejecting men because, let's be clear, those guys are rejecting them. Okay? So when they hear that these guys are getting rejected by certain women, they're all for it, you know? And they're all for it because they want to be in that woman's position. Make no mistake about it. They want to be in that woman's position, and they know they never will be. But we're going to get into it. Make sure y'all like the stream. Share the stream. Okay? All right, let's see. Let's see who's here early. Matthew, Sigma, Trill, Sydney, Carlos, Amaja, see True, R Music, Damien, Vern 85, Langan, Dion, JJ Diesel, Abby, T Malone was good. Gerald. D, what's up? Loving Homes was good. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Let's get the likes up. Before I get into it, I have to talk about something. You know, I commented on AMS's video interview I did with him. And then there was some nutcase, some loser, somebody who is hiding their face, but they want you to show yours, talking about why I don't cam up. Even though there's a short video on my Instagram stories pinned to my Instagram with my whole face. I'm looking a little scruffy that I filmed last year. But still, there are males who feel that I need to put my face on every video, every live stream. These are the type of males who a lot of women are running away from. And in actuality, they probably don't even like women. Let me tell you males something, man. I may never cam up. I don't care. I'm not pressed for YouTube attention. I didn't know that y'all followed a guy because of how attractive you thought he was. That's weird to me. You guys are weird. Now, I've said this before. There have been gay males all throughout the manosphere since before I got here. And listen, whatever your preference is, I don't really care. Your preference can be your preference. But some of you guys are getting very aggressive in your wanting to know how attractive men are that you listen to. Because a lot of you guys are followers. A lot of you guys are looking to be led. You're looking to be groupies. And this is just the weird shit you got to deal with when you make videos. I'm not hiding from anybody. I can show my face. Nothing will happen. I don't have skeletons in my closet or anything of that nature. If anything, a lot of these YouTube women you dudes have crushes on, you might take L's because they may flood my chat rooms. Who knows? Who cares, right? Y'all know these dudes be in and out of chat rooms looking for a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Judging people's looks and lifestyle. A lot of you males are weird. You wonder why women don't want you to approach them. Because they sense that weirdo energy. A lot of you guys have weirdo energy. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. You are to blame for that weirdo energy that you give off. A lot of you guys will always be exactly where you're at. Now, again, whatever your preference is, I don't care. But a lot of you guys are starting to show who you truly are. You're starting to show who you truly are. And again, this behavior has been going on for quite some time. A lot of you males know that y'all are Team Rainbow. You know you are. But again, that's not my business. I don't care. But when you're going around looking for attractive men to follow, why don't you just be yourself and just come out with it and just be who you are? Stop trying to make it seem like if a guy's not showing himself, then that means that he's afraid of something. Or, I don't know. I don't know what you guys look. Shit has always been weird. Like, you guys have always been weird. But I want you to understand, listen, it's okay. Be yourself, okay? I did a very good interview over there on AMS. And salute to him and the people over there. But you're always going to have these males. They want attractive men to follow. They're looking for attractive men to be groupies for, and my fellow content creators, I think a good amount of them know that. That's why they don't pay you no attention. They don't pay you no attention. Guys are weird. The guys are socially inept. You're awkward. Nobody wants to deal with you. These women are running away from you, literally and figuratively. And a lot of you guys are probably running towards men. I don't listen, whatever you do, whatever you like, it is what it is. But get the handle on that stuff. Okay. Get a handle on that stuff. Okay. They're just, things have always been crazy. Things have always been crazy, man. But the content will always be the end all be all. Right. That's why you're here. You're here to listen to what I have to say on these different topics. Right. And that's what we want to be able to push out there, the message. Right. And let me say this about women. If I can get women, and I was thinking this today, right? If I can get women to listen to me that don't even like what I talk about, because there have been a fair amount of women who told me that they don't like my content. They think that I bash women, but they like me. They will still listen to me. That says a whole lot about what I'm able to do. All right. I can get women that don't even like what I talk about, don't even like what I stand for, but they still come around. They still donate to me. They still follow me. They still have crushes on me, right? Even though they've never met me. But that's just the type of energy that they like to be around. Even though they may not like what I speak about, they still want to be around me. A lot of other guys can't do that. They're either or, I'm a very likable person. Even though people may not like what I have to say, they still like me, right? The individual. And I think that bothers some of these guys, man. It bothers them that I'm still able to get women to listen to me, even though they may not like what I'm talking about. They may think I'm a woman basher and all this other shit, but still at the end of the day, guess who coming to listen to me? And it's just the voice, but if they see the smile, it's game over. Especially for you male chat sluts. Oh my God. You male cheerleaders in chat rooms, you go looking for a girlfriend or you're looking for whatever in these chat rooms, it's gonna be over for you. I show smile. God damn it. Oh man. But make sure y'all like the stream, man. What the like said? What? Hold up. What the like said, man? What are we doing here? Salute to everybody that's here. All right. There's been some stuff on my mind. Let me get that off. I saw where there were, I guess, a crowd of black people that ran off the police. Let me just say this. You got a lot of fatherless males who don't like authority. You got a lot of women that are wayward. Every time they get into a situation, they call the police. Let me tell you people something. You people, hey, you people, you black people, stop calling the police if you don't want the police in your neighborhood. Period. Y'all love calling the police, but then you want to run them out your neighborhoods. What sense does that make? You want to get on video and act like you tougher than the police? Yeah, y'all can do that in those democratic cities. Go to those red states and try that. Because you have those weak mayors and weak governors who allow the police to be abused by the people they are not sworn to, but they are called to protect, right? Y'all called them to be the referee. But then you want to run them out of your neighborhoods. You people are nuts. You people are mentally unstable. I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about you people that like to call the police but then hate the police. I don't get that. I don't get that. And that's going to tie into what I'm saying. And we're going to keep on this trajectory until we get these likes up too. We got to do better, man. Nobody's going to respect us if we don't respect ourselves. We already see a lot of male on male hate from you males, right? You males attack each other all the time. And then you wonder why you don't get no respect. You wonder why nobody likes you. You wonder why society treats you the way that they do. You've given them no other choice. You've given them no other choice. Why do y'all call the police and then berate them and disrespect them when they get there? That makes zero sense. Because it's a lot of fatherlessness and there's a lot of ain't shit single women who are out here misraising their children, who are wayward themselves. That's what we have here. And I want y'all to understand that you need to be able to not look for social media likes and comments showing that you for your people. Do stuff for your people. But these women are wayward and these males are weak. I mean, look at social media. Look how weak these males are on social media. You males are weak. Your women are crazy. The children don't have no direction. They don't have no mentorship. It's absolutely insane. Let me say this too about the U.S. soccer team. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to my Basic Social Politics channel because I may start going live there in the early afternoons. If there's a topic, I may go live over there. I gotta try the StreamYard shit out too. I did the video with AMS, man. I didn't know what I was doing with that StreamYard, but we got to talk about. I want to say this too about the U.S. soccer women. I tweeted about this. I say y'all need to stop listening to these liberal Caucasian women. These liberal Caucasian women are crazy. They are delusional. They have Disick envy. They want power from the men in their community, right? So stop following behind Caucasian liberal women. Caucasian liberal women are the ones who are the reason why we're that, because they're so controllable. You can buy them off. Look at Megan Rapinoe. This heifer has all these endorsement deals. I seen her. Man, you know what's crazy? I went and got a sub today, right? And then I see her promoting this sub company. And I said, you know what? Never again. I'm not supporting you if you have this dick envying ass lesbian promoting your product. I am not about to buy any more of your products. I barely like going there anyway. But I say, what the hell? And then as soon as I get home today, I see that commercial. I say, oh no. It was her and Serena. So I said, okay, that's a combination of not purchasing a particular product anymore. And they already been struggling on the sandwiches when I've eaten there too, especially now. Like, what the hell? But anyway, I just wanted to say that I wanted to get those things together. Okay. If y'all want to see me do more interviews on this channel moving forward, I do want to do those. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to try to find some people to bring on the channel. Hell, I may bring AMS here. Why not? You know, might bring some of these women that y'all, you know, may or may not like. Maybe bring them on the channel, interview them. Why not? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want y'all men to stay strong, man. I see they're trying to destroy society using these women in these groups, man. And a lot of men are folding, man. Don't fold, man. Don't fold. That's what they want you to do. And the thing is that you should not, because I know some of you guys, unfortunately, you're dating women who are controlling your situation. You're letting your woman dictate to you your political mindset, how you live your life. Let me tell you something. If you're with a liberal woman, you need to let her go, because she's gonna do nothing but sabotage you. I'm not saying all liberal women, but damn it, a lot of y'all, if y'all are voting for that party, I don't know what else to tell you. A lot of y'all are screwed up in the head. What can I say? What you want me to say? All right. But salute to everybody that's here, man. Coming into the chat, like the stream. Let me get to this. Let me get to this particular female here that I did this video on today. Let me say this. Let me say this about these liberal women. I know liberal women are intoxicating because a lot of them are pro-thoughtism. They are pro-freakiness. But y'all need to understand that you can kind of get that from any woman of political leanings. I mean, you know, you got all types of women who are conservatives. You got all types of women who are liberal. But the thing about a liberal-minded woman, especially here, you know, is that their mindset is on using men to get what they want, right? Y'all like the stream? Freckle Whispers, thank you, appreciate it. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. But when you got women like this, man, you have these women who are choosing this lifestyle. They are choosing to go in this direction. It's because women like this are very directionless. And they see what other women are doing and they look to emulate that. They look to emulate that. And again, I know it's intoxicating if you're able to get with one of these women because you think that she's going to be this, that, and the third, but she's going to be a headache. She's going to be a headache. See, this type of woman that says that she doesn't want men to approach her. No, you don't want the men that you're not attracted to approach you. Because I guarantee you, and somebody actually responded in my tweet today, yo, Ednies, what's up? And he said, if I pulled up, I think he said it was a DeLorean. Not DeLorean, but a sports car, Ferrari. I can't think of it. I don't know why I said DeLorean, but I think he said if I pulled up in like a nice sports car, she would give me play, right? And I think that is true because a lot of these women are very vain. And if they're able to be attached to a man who have money and resources, they're going to do it. But this whole thing about men not approaching me, a lot of you females need to understand that you have a shelf life when it comes to your attractiveness. You're not going to be attractive to everybody. There's going to come a time where a lot of these guys are not checking for you. You're going to be an afterthought. But just because you have a big chest and big assets does not mean that you always going to have access to capable men. But that's the mindset of your liberal-minded woman. She does not know this because she's an idiot. Shout out to the Loving Homes that just saw your Insta. Wow, Jay, you're handsome. Thank you, Loving Homes. Appreciate it.
Just saw your Insta. Wow, Jay, your handsome smiling face.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Loving Home. Shout out to you. See, those males don't like that, though. You know, the males will tell you one thing. They'll be like, they'll be judging looks all day, but then the women telling something different. So something not adding up. You got the women that, are saying one thing and you saying another thing and you're a guy. But anyway, appreciate it. But a lot of y'all women got to understand that at some point, the men that you want, I'm not talking about all men. I'm talking about the men that you want. The men that you want aren't going to be checking for you. And that's the thing. These women want the men that they want to approach them. And they got to understand that it's just not going to always be an option for you. But in their minds, they always think they're gonna have those options. That's not how it works, and that's not how it's gonna work. A lot of you women are in for a rude awakening. You're gonna be begging men to approach you. You're gonna be begging men to give you attention one day. You already got women talking about how men are not approaching because we as men, we adapt to our situation and our circumstances. Women do not. We understand as men, we're not going to be able to sleep with every woman in the world. There are going to be a lot of women that aren't going to like me. And you know what? I'm fine with that because it weeds out the women that I shouldn't even be dealing with. It weeds out the women I shouldn't even put my energy to. I need to put my energy into women that actually bring benefit to my life, who understand me and what I'm doing. Not some woman that's going to tell me how to do things and think that she's going to live off of me and the hard work I put in all these years. That's not going to happen. Not today, not any day. You will be humbled one of these days. You're going to be begging men to approach you one day. But you have women who have that young mindset because they never grow out of it because a lot of them are just immature and they don't understand that yes, there are men that don't want you. There are men who can get a lot better quality of woman than you are. When you're out here showing your fake assets and fake tits, that ain't even enough. That's not even enough. A lot of you women that's getting BBLs, you're flying. All these women are flocking to the Dominican Republic and flocking to Colombia and flocking to Mexico to get the BBLs just so they can hop on Facebook or Instagram and show the world how nice their body is. after months of, not being able to sit down, that ain't going to be enough to get the man you want. Audience of one, right? They're all doing it for an audience of one. Shout out to Edney's, appreciate that. And that's still not going to be enough. And the thing is that so many women are doing the same thing. So many women are trying to look the same, right? All of them, look on Instagram. All these chicks look the same. None of them stand out.
Here's my late fee winking face.
Thank you, appreciate that. They all look the same. And what's going to happen is the local women are going to start looking the same. The chick from, that that works at, some of these fast food restaurants or some of these stores, right? And honestly, man, I think it's time that men just start ignoring these women and give them what they want, especially women like this, because I guarantee you're not going to like it. You see us as men, we do the chasing, right? So if we're not getting attention from women, that's okay. But let women have to deal with the fact that no one's approaching them. No one's looking in their direction. Let's see how long that goes before these women start to lose their mind. They already start to lose their mind, during the quarantine when they couldn't go nowhere. I appreciate that, Love and Homes. I appreciate you listening. All right. And salute to the people who get a lot from hearing my voice, But the quarantine showed that y'all were losing your minds because you couldn't go to the club, because you couldn't, go to your job and, flirt with your male coworkers. You had to sit at home with the boyfriend or husband you can't stand. No more looking cute going out, right? Because, some certain places weren't open, or you had to wear masks, so that makeup didn't matter. These women were losing it, man. Some states had like harsh lockdowns, couldn't even leave the house, or you had to leave the house once a day, right? Those women start to lose their minds. So imagine if these women leave the house thinking that they're looking really, really good. They're going to get a lot of attention. Like this woman here says she was getting approached 20 times a day. 20 times a day. Do you believe that?
Let's get them likes up, fam. Sparkling heart.
Exactly. Let's get the likes up. Thank you, Edney's. Appreciate that. This female here, who I did the video on, said that she was getting approached 21 times a day, and even her doctor tried to hit on her. But she's not going to tell you about those other five guys that hit on her that she actually was attracted to and who she actually gave her number to. So again, either she's the most attractive woman in her city or she's highly delusional. Y'all know women like to, fake the numbers. Like you got women that will say that they only been with like 8 guys, right? Or 5 guys, right? But you have to multiply that by 3. You got to multiply that by 3 because she's not being honest all the way. She's not, what I'm saying? She's not adding in the married men. She's not adding in the one night stands from the club when she was half drunk. She's not going to add that in there. She's not going to talk about, the boyfriend of her best friend. She's not going to add those numbers in there. That doesn't count, right? You're getting approached and you hate that. If that was the case, then most women wouldn't leave the house in booty shorts and, low cut tops, right? You got women who are literally leaving the house wearing basically underwear. They leave little to the imagination, but you mean to tell me those women don't want attention? They don't want to get approached, huh? then why are you leaving the house with nothing on? Why are you so desperate to show off your body if you don't want men to approach you? You're obviously doing it for a reason, because you want to be approached. Because if you didn't want to be approached and you leave the house, sort of dressed down, so to speak, you would not be trying to dress in a way that's going to get you attention, right? I've seen women literally walk by a group of guys when she didn't even have to, because she knew it would draw attention from them. Y'all, I did a video on my Basic Social Politics channel, and I talked about this female, right? She went crazy. She went crazy because no man said anything to her. They didn't even look in her direction, because she said she was looking good. Like, she was at this gas station, and it was a group of guys, and none of those guys said anything to her. None of those guys approached her. That showed me, one, she was probably attracted to some of those guys, and two, she really wanted to get approached. Maybe because she felt like turning somebody down, right? There are women who like to turn men down, makes them feel good, right? Gives them an ego boost. But what happens when you leave the house dressing good and then you still don't get approached? And then you get in your car and you post a video yelling and screaming, and then you want to call them names and talk about how they may be gay. Like, which one is it? Do you want to be approached, or do you not want to be approached? You can't have it both ways. And the problem is, a lot of Western women want it both ways. But Western women got to understand that there's a lot of you out there. There's an abundance of women like this out here. There's an abundance of women like this out here. Don't talk about how you don't want to get approached and then rant and rave when you don't get approached by guys who you're probably very attracted to. And I also will say this. I think a lot of women, to be honest with you, I think a lot of women want to do the pursuing more than they want to be pursued. Because for some strange reason, they think that a man that they want is going to be so much different than a man that wants them. I don't get that mindset. And the thing a lot of women don't understand is if you're chasing that man, how long do you think he's going to be with you? If a man knows that you're thirsty, if a man knows that you're desperate to be in a relationship with him, he's going to use that to his advantage. And when he gets done with you, he's going to kick you to the curb. He's going to kick you to the curb. He's going to kick your thirsty ass to the curb. And you're going to be angry at the world, but you should have thought of that before. You did not look at the red flags. He did not want a relationship with you, but you wanted to be with him. So when your delusional mind, you thought that somehow you could talk him into wanting a relationship, or you can do all these things with him in the bedroom, and then that somehow will change his tune, just to find out that he ain't feeling you like that. You know why? Because you're thirsty for his validation. You're thirsty to be with him. And trust me, men know that. A man who deals with women, especially a lot of women, they can sense a thirsty woman a mile away, 2 miles away. That's why you females get played so much, because these guys can read you. You may think that you're smart and you can read men. Well, men can read you too, and they can read that thirsty energy off of you too. A lot of you Western women are thirsty for certain guys, and those guys know that. That's why they end up leaving you. Okay, and you on bitter on social media, arguing, trying to expose them because he played you. But you should have saw those red flags in the first place, but you didn't, because you were too thirsty to go chase after a guy that didn't want you. That's your problem. A lot of these Western women would prefer to chase behind men that want absolutely nothing to do with them. And they don't look at the red flags because they're dumb. They're dumb. I did a video about the chick that tried to expose the football player.
It will come to a point all men will not approach.
Right. And that time is coming. That time is coming. And women are starting to notice that. But again, this is the environment that you have created. You created this environment. You're getting exactly what you wanted, right? You wanted to be left alone. You're tired of men being thirsty for you. Well, you're getting exactly what you asked for. I hope you are satisfied. I hope you are happy. I hope you are glad that men are no longer approaching you. You have women like this to thank for that. Because women like this likes to chase after these idiot rappers or these football players that don't have social issues, the social skills, right? They rather chase after those guys than actually date a regular guy. And I think that's what's going on here. I think a lot of women like this hate regular men. They hate regular men. Western women hate regular men who work regular jobs, who are not professional athletes, who are not rappers, because to them, they are above regular men, even though they are regular. They just went and got the BBLs and they went and got the big breastises, but you're still regular. You're no different than these other women. You just have a following on social media, but what does that mean? What does that really mean? You take away that, what do you have? You're probably not even the most attractive woman in your city. Yeah, you're the bustiest one, but if you were to go side by side by other women in that city, I'm pretty sure those other women are getting shows and are leading happy lives on social media. No, happy on social media, leading happy lives in real life. While you are here needing thirsty men to supplement your income and your lifestyle. So I think a lot of you females are going to get exactly what you wanted. You don't want men to approach you. Okay, well, that can be done. That can be done. You can get exactly what you want. You don't want to be approached? Then fine. You're not going to be approached. But don't think that under any circumstances, you're going to be able to find a guy that actually wants to be with you. You're going to be dating a bunch of men who are basically just going to use you. You're going to be a short-term good time. That's all you're going to be. Because you've overhyped yourself. You've overvalued yourself to the point of no return. Shout out to everybody that's here. Yeah, man, listen, Instagram was going to take away the likes and women were going to revolt because they did not want Instagram to take away the likes. A lot of y'all are delusional and you don't even realize it, right? You don't even realize it. See, I'm very realistic about where we are as a society. And I don't see things ending well for a lot of these superficial women getting surgeries and all this and that. Because you're not going to find the happiness that you seek. You're just going to find a lot of trauma. You're going to find a lot of bad relationships. You're going to be baby mamas who don't even get child support as much as you think you're going to get. And you know what's funny? Like, these women will be so superficial, right? Then they will still go and date a broke dude and get pregnant by him. So the type of men that these women try to avoid, they still end up dating those type of guys. They still end up dating those type of guys. So they still end up screwing themselves in the long run. You know? Oh, man. Listen, a lot of you are doing this to yourself. You know? Why are you doing it to yourself? Everybody wants to blame men for the plight of women when they really need to blame themselves. Women choose the the direction of their life. If you want to be married, you want to have children, then you're going to find a man who matches that, right? Not a guy with swag, not a guy that has a lot of hoes. No, you're going to choose a man that has the same values that you have. But the problem is these women don't care about values. These women just care about how this is going to look on Instagram, how this is going to look on Twitter or Facebook, how my friends going to look at this, right? But you don't understand that you're putting so much mileage on yourself that by the time you're ready for all of that, you're not going to find a suitable mate. You're going to be used up, washed up. You're going to be a single mother. And trust me, successful men are not looking in the direction of single mothers. I'm sorry to tell you that, but a lot of these guys who are successful and have options, single mothers are last on the list. Unless it's a woman that was married to her child's father for a long time, right? Now those situations can be different. But if you're just a baby mama that don't even know who the father of your children are, you have a bad relationship with the father, no. Because then that shows me that if we have children together and we break up, we're going to have a fractured relationship because of you.
Hello, JDB. Here's my late fee.
Thank you, Liana. I appreciate the late fee. Thank you. Shout out to you. You know, as a society, I think we all can do better than what we're doing. But I think there's no hope for some of you. None. There's no hope for you whatsoever. And you did it to yourself. See, it's easy to try to blame men for why you can't keep a man, right? That's the thing. They like to blame us. And it's just so sad. It's so sad that they have to blame us for why they can't get a man.
It's already happening. Men of this generation aren't socialized to approach women now anyways. They use dating apps, IG and Facebook. Wish granted. Right, man, Cole. Appreciate it. Yeah, everything's on social media now. So men definitely aren't approaching. Men are not even going to the clubs. Most of the guys you see in the clubs are with their girlfriends. And they ain't approaching women enough. And women have to understand this is the environment you made. You have nobody but yourself to blame for this. But look at this. Look at it on the bright side, ladies. At least there's room for improvement for some of you. But for others, you know what's crazy? You got women in their 40s. You got middle-aged heifers who are out here chasing behind men. You got women that are in their 30s chasing behind men just because of that lifestyle that those men are leading. Like LaMelo Ball has this 30-something-year-old woman. She's an Instagram model chasing behind him constantly in Charlotte, right? Chasing behind a 19, 20-year-old, right? This is a grown woman who's probably done been with all type of men. But she chasing after this 20-year-old guy because he's an NBA player, right? He's an NBA player. And you got 40-year-old women doing shit like that. And some of these 50-year-old women are out here trying to get their, trying to be in the streets too, who need to get out the streets. It's time. It's time for you 40-something-year-old women and you 50-something-year-old women to get your ass out the streets. Nobody's checking for you like that. I'm just being real. Even men your own age aren't checking for you. And that's a fact. And that's a fact. No one's checking for you. Get out the streets. Leave, right? I can't wait for these next 5-10 years. I got the popcorn and zero feelings. Cool thumbs up, dark skin tone.
Thank you, Pop Smoking Ghost. Appreciate that. But yeah, man, you got these older women out here trying to be like their grown daughters. Trying to live vicariously through their grown daughters. Get your ass out the streets. You out here with grandkids still trying to talk about how good you still look. Yeah, you still look good, but you single and you've been single for about 10 years.
You've been single since your boyfriend or husband left you. You trying to live vicariously through your daughter. That ain't working. Okay? Nothing's working for you. No one's checking for you. Get out these streets. You know, you looking bad out here. Go watch the Grands. Get out these streets. Right? Stop getting on IG talking about you still got it when you ain't got no man. How you still got it but no man? Explain that to me. It just dropped something. But yeah, explain this to me. Hey, listen. I'm trying to help y'all too, man. Y'all out here looking bad out here. You think you're looking good out here, but you're looking bad out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here with these grown daughters, and you out here trying to be your daughter's best friend. Come on, man. Go home, okay? Listen, nothing wrong with older women. I like older women too. Older women are cool people. I got a lot of older women that listen to me. This ain't me going off on older women. I'm talking, y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about these older women who are these liberal, feminist older women. This female empowerment. You know, these men ain't shit, right? The men ain't shit generation. I'm talking about the men ain't shit generation. The 40, 50-year-olds, right? They are the men ain't shit generation. Those are the women that are still out here talking about they still got it, but you ain't got no man. You're trying to live vicariously through your adult daughter. You trying to show you still got it with your, no, you don't. Go watch them grandkids. Get out the streets. Find somebody to get with and settle down. Stop going to clubs. Stop being pictured in, these chicks is out here in these clubs. What are you doing here? You in here looking like somebody's mother. Why are you here? Now you got older women that still look good for the age, right? But then you got some of these women who clearly you know that they are somebody's mom. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And they're out here and they are the men ain't shit generation. The men ain't shit generation of women are some of the worst human beings possible because they have helped drag society into where we are now when in regards to women, because they give these women bad advice. They don't mentor women the proper way, right? All they tell them is that no matter how many men you sleep with or how many children you have, there's always going to be another man there. No, stop telling these females this. That's not true. They're going to be sitting in their cars wondering why they can't get no man. That's the type of women that you're seeing in society now due to what the Gen X women did to them as far as the way they raised them and the proper leadership in their life. Not having real father figures in these women's lives. And they are out here and they are showing you why their generation screwed up this line of generation. Like, look at the Gen Z women. Look at the millennial women are screwed up. Millennial women are screwed up, man. They're screwed up. Shout out to Liana. All my 50 yeah, I could do is knit a Negro sweater. Well, you probably can do more than that, Liana. I think it just depends on what you choose to do, right? It's what you choose to do, right?
What these women don't understand is that you have to bring something more to the table than your appetite unamused.
Right, Langen. More than appetite. What else? They can't really bring that. They'll tell you how good they look. They'll remind you about how good they look. But that's pretty much it. That nothing else is going to be brought to the conversation. Nothing else is going to be brought to the conversation. And again, this goes back to what I was saying about about approaching, right? Whenever you have women saying that they don't like to be approached, just tells you that there's something deeper there. I believe it could be some mental instability. It could be prior abuse, But again, these women need therapy. These women need therapy. Behind every OnlyFans model is a lame, broke male, okay, who she's been dealing with for a long time, who she's taking care of, who she's giving stacks of money to. I know y'all seen those videos where those women giving stacks of money to their boyfriends, these OnlyFans models giving money to their boyfriends, because these women love a loyal, broke male who's basically a house husband. And those are the type of males that women strive for. And we need to make sure those are the only type of males they get then. Because the males who are successful and can take care of them, they don't need those guys, right? They don't need those guys. And that's why they hate whenever we do commentary and we bring up certain things. Because they don't want us to highlight how far they have completely fallen. They want people to ignore what's going on. They want people to ignore what they see with their own eyes. Something is wrong with these women. And we can't ignore it anymore. These women, if they have, you know what's funny? The more like I'm about woman empowerment and feminism, they always dating men who are living off them. They never with a strong male. They're always with weak males. They'll try to convince you that he's strong, but he's not. He's not. He can't do nothing for himself. How is he going to be able to protect you and provide you? Protection just ain't physical. It's what you're able to do for a woman's overall. Financially, you got to be a thinker, man. To be able to protect, you have to think. You have to be smart. You have to be able to socially be able to maneuver. You have to be able to make moves. That's how you protect yourself and the people around you. Not by how physical you may or may not be. It's how you are able to maneuver as a man in society. If you can't maneuver in society, no, you're not going to be able to protect yourself. That's why you see these dudes who think they're tough getting their ass whooped or end up losing their life because they're trying to run head first into a situation trying to protect somebody and they can't even protect themselves. You know, so I think that we have a long way to go. I think a lot of Western women have a long way to go. I think men have made things quite clear. The only type of man you're going to see these type of women with is a effeminate, needy male with mommy issues or daddy issues, you know. How y'all notice that these guys that live off women, right? The type of males who get with women who pay all the bills and shit, they usually have a disdain towards other men. You know why? Because they have daddy issues. And they've only been around women who've done nothing but take care of them. So if a woman is taking care of you, you have to defend her. But some of us don't know what it's like to have a woman take care of us. So we think more clearly, right, than some of these guys do because they're being taken care of by online models who basically are selling themselves for money. Make no mistake, these women are selling themselves. They're not just making money from OnlyFans. They're getting flued out. Your girlfriend is getting flued out. Your fiance is getting flued out. That's what's happening, sir. While you're at home babysitting or cooking maybe, or filming her, taking her photos, she's using that to get flued out, sir. She's only loyal to you because you're an idiot and you're willing to put up with her. You know, you were the high school boyfriend she never could shake, right? So she said, you know what, might as well just stick with him. You know, no matter what I do, he'll be there. You know, that's how they see you. and you make your own situation bad or worse, you know? Some of these guys are like there was a girl, right? There was an OnlyFans like Instagram model, right? She was actually an escort, right? And she was doing all of that. She was even an adult film actress, right? And she gifted her boyfriend like $20,000. And this dude was crying. I'm saying to myself, oh my God, is this what we've come to as a society? And I think the dude was younger than her. I think the dude may have been a little younger than her. And I'm like, bro, do you know what she's done for that money? And you're crying. You know what she's done for that? And you males are okay with that. You males are okay wifing up chicks who are getting slurred out by men with money, right? You think that's okay? That's why these guys want stimulus checks and, you know, they want government, you know, to take care of them financially. That's why they're socialists, because they're lazy as fuck. And they want somebody to take care of them. I understand a woman thinking like that, but you males thinking like that, that's where we are. And that's why you'll never get above the poverty line. You'll never get above the poverty line because you're looking for somebody to take care of you. And trust me, that support can be snatched back at any moment. Any moment, no matter where it comes from. Whether it be the government, whether it be your girlfriend. Whatever comfortable situation can become uncomfortable real quick. Shout out to y'all. It's here. I wanted to speak on this. I'm not going to take phone calls tonight. Probably because of how late I did this show. Maybe tomorrow's show, because it'll be Friday. I'll take phone call. Right? I'll take phone calls. But I wanted to speak on this because it was on my mind today, man. I'm just, you know, you got these women talking about they don't want to get approached. And I'm saying to myself, you don't want to get approached, but someday you will. Someday you will want to get approached. Someday you will want men to show you attention. But you're in this mindset that you're in right now because you think there's going to be an abundance of men that you're going to be able to deal with. I'm sorry to tell you that that's not always the case. It's not always the case. There are going to be men who are not going to deal with you. There are going to be men that are going to curve you, that are not going to want you like that. What's up, Ricky? I see you. But I want to speak on this, man. I'm sick and tired of you heifers talking about one day you don't want men approach you, and then the next day, where are all the men at? You see, we as men, and a lot of you ladies have to understand this. Men adapt extremely quickly. Look at what happened between the Me Too and then they had the street harassment BS, right? Do you see how quickly men adapted? We started to hear reports of men not talking to women in the workplace anymore, not flirting with women in the workplace anymore. And women got worried, like, why isn't David talking to me? Why is the office clown or the office comedian not cracking jokes to me anymore? Why is the male supervisor not looking me in my eyes or in my direction? Or he's micromanaging who I'm around. All right, Love and Homes. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this stream up. This stream wasn't going to be too long, man, but this was on my mind. I want to speak on this, man. Where did the good men go? The good men went away, and they're not coming back. Unfortunately, for a lot of good, decent women, you're not going to get approached. You're not going to get approached, and you have your sisterhood to thank for that, because a lot of them are screwed up. They have hatred towards men. You got these closeted lesbians. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got closeted lesbians out here that's trying to convert and recruit women. You better look out for that. You better look out for that. There's a lot of women that want other women. And they're trying to recruit you. So yeah, they're going to tell you that men are the worst thing ever because they're trying to recruit you into their BS. It's a competition. These women have an envy when it comes to men and masculinity. That's why you got young Ma with a fake beard. Like, what is going on with these women? They are losing their minds with envy. But guess what? You'll never be a man ever in your life. You'll never be able to know what it's like to be able to smash chicks here and there and everywhere, right? Now, you know what it's like to sleep with them, but you would not be able to smash chicks the way that men can. You'll never know what that's like. Okay? You'll never know what it's like to go and slang it here and slang it. You'll never know what that's like. You closeted feminists, lesbians. You can recruit as many women as you want. You'll never know what it's like to be smashing chicks left and right. You know what I'm saying? You'll never know what that's like. You can try to replicate, but you'll never know what that's like. That's why you mad at men, and that's why you're trying to recruit women out here. A lot of these women got to be careful, man. These women are out here. They out here looking for women. So y'all need to be careful because they out here recruiting. And they're mad and they want you to be mad. Yeah, they don't want men to approach you, but they'll approach you. You know what I'm saying? But hell, what do I know? Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure you like the stream. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure y'all sign up to the Patreon. I appreciate y'all being here. Comment in the comment section once the stream is over. And share the stream, man. Appreciate y'all being here. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care.